Go.
Welcome in, everyone. We were talking about drop pods for Protomechs, but it would just be a drop pod from Warhammer. That's all it would be. And oh yeah, paint it with gay colors. That's for sure. Oh, I'm already demonetized. Fuck. Congratulations, me. Goon Hammer reviews. Of course, it's Goon Hammers. But I mean, if you add something similar to this with 5 Protomechs inside, it'd be perfect. And it would look the exact same because that's what a Protomech drop pod would be.
That would
Well,
be
since we're
actually
demonetized,
perfect for
since
a
we're
clan
demonetized,
drop shuttle.
well, since we're demonetized, I learned a startling fact today. There is a VA hospital in Manila, the Philippines. And
well, there's a lot
I'm just
of
sitting
vets
here.
in the Philippines.
There's a lot of expats in the Philippines. Yeah, so many that the VA built a VA hospital in Manila. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, how much does $4,000 get me in the Philippines? Turns out you live like a king. You make more in a month than half the country makes in a year.
There is one problem with it.
What's that?
You're in the Philippines.
The problem is the Filipinos.
Look,
I mean, the Filipinos themselves, not really. There's some that are weird, but they're not really that bad. But the place is, I mean, it's like Mexico. It's pretty corrupt. It's pretty messy.
Look,
So.
If I can shut down a brothel for 48 hours, pick and choose the girls I want, and it only costs me $200 to $400, like, I don't care that it's in the Philippines. I will never talk to you guys again. I'm gone.
You never know with inflation. Hey, we're talking random stuff. I don't know if anybody's going to show up.
I'm talking. Oh no, now I'm living middle class. Now I'm living like it's 19 America. Oh, inflation.
Do you think this is why the Free Rolls League works hard to suppress the Canopen dollar? Is for exactly what you're outlining here?
It might actually be. You might be onto something.
Your dollar, I mean, if you go to Space Vegas and your dollar goes really far, that's wonderful. Like bring a couple of hundred C-bills and you're able to, go play Baccarat. Well, normally you'd be playing, roulettes. One of those things.
I mean, hey, look at why Vegas is collapsing now. They want $30 plus gratuity for a sandwich.
Good Lord.
Oh, dude, we've got a...
Let's go to Reno instead. Oh, wait, no. That would also have issues.
Maybe it's just because I'm isolated where I'm at, and, like, we don't really have things like Coachella and Burning Man and all that, but we have a festival here in Alabama called Rock the South. They ended up postponing it this year on account of the rain in their new location. So we have had an excessive amount of rain here. But... like my brother went last year. He dropped like $3 or $4 grand that weekend and didn't even have the MK Ultra VIP passes. And he was telling me the prices where it's like a 4-pack of, I can't remember if it was Busch or Coors, but basically your swill. I drank this because I don't like Bud Light, but I'm still a broke boy type beer. And it was like a 4-pack was $72. And by the way, the bartender expected a tip on that $72 4-pack. Get fucked, festival.
I'm not going to festivals.
Not if I gotta spend
$1,800. Jeez. No.
Oh, never mind. There he is.
Even the cheap festivals in Montreal are pretty awful nowadays. The one we have in town here, Fête du Lac des Nations, is not terribly expensive unless you do anything that's outside of the average, if you go see the show, it's not too bad. If you're going and getting beer and pretzels and all that stuff, it's going to be stupidly expensive.
Well, I think the biggest scam of festivals and street fairs and county fairs and all that is, I remember when I first went to one in 2014, my mind was blown by the concept of the food truck. I mean, it was cheap. It was good. I'm eating good food. I'm walking around having a good time. Like, oh, wow. Like, this is really good, like, restaurant quality food for cheap. Hell yeah. Fast forward to today. I'm like, you want me to spend $60 fucking on 2 plates, and then I got to go compete with everyone else for a spot to stand in and eat my food. It's wall to wall. Place is overpacked. Like, no, this is not it. I'm not with this.
Oh yeah. So for those Davion rifle lances, it's not 75% must have an autocannon. Only 50 do.
Yeah,
It's
but I'm being more generous on mine for this one here.
Oh,
because rather than it's 50% with autocannon is the legal one, but for the ones for the Brigade of Guard, I'm saying 75%. But each pilot get either weapon specialist autocannon or sandblaster.
Ooh.
So rather than choose one, everybody in the lance gets one. Limitations: you can only have one rifle lance per company.
I accept this limitation, good sir. The other one shall be an AA company for more autocannons. Huzzah!
Let's bring as many autocannons as we can.
Direct fire lance.
This is what the Davion boys all like, is them autocannons. I'm not sure how to do the combined lance, but is what the Davion Light Guards did during the Fourth Succession War, where they doubled up lances.
Yeah.
So a lance was 8 mechs instead of 4.
I mean, you didn't have battle armor, so.
But in this case, you double up what your unit is called. So if you're the light guards, you double up lights. If you're the heavy guards, you double up heavies. If you're assault guards, you double up assault. And if you're a regular guards, you double up mediums.
That might pseudo horde lance then.
A pseudo horde lance. Or a pseudo order lance, because you'd have to it'd be 2 copies of the same mech, each for each point. Well, each unit, each part of the lance. I'm going points here because I'm thinking clans. But that would allow you to have something, and it would have the same limitation. You can only have 1 per company, not even 1 per company. That would be 1 per battalion, because 1 per company. You're an assault guard lance unit. That would be a lot of assault mech. That would be maybe too many assault mechs.
So
it's too much. He said it's too much. I said it's not enough. It's never enough.
I can still bring 8 Valkyries and just be an absolute memester.
Look, be better. 4 Valkyries for Javelin.
No, 8 Valkyries. 4 with the medium lasers, 4 with the flamers, and we will commit maximum war crimes in a urban environment.
I mean, 8 LRM-15s is not a bad thing to be throwing down range.
10s, LRM 10s. Sorry.
I thought we can't use the Valkyrie with the 15.
God! If there were all rattlesnakes,
I mean, all rattlesnakes would be very, 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 very problematic. Yes.
Fire starters,
or even 8 fire starters. I mean, they're too rare. Those things are too rare for you to start doubling up on.
Not wolfhounds.
Not wolfhounds. No, not. What else is cheap on the light side? Hollanders.
I hope you like Hollanders. Pretty much every time you look at either a Lyran or Davion formation, it's like, I hope you like Hollanders.
Oh God. Literally, you enter the city, and you enter the city, and there's just a lance of 8 urban mechs waiting for you.
Welcome to the inner sphere, clanner scum.
Now that would actually.
I'm more scared of 8 Hollanders. I'm far more scared of 8 Hollanders than 8 Valkyrie, 8 urban mechs. I would be very honest.
Rack Urbies, the Rack Urbies.
Davions do get the Rack Urbies. Do they get those in this era though yet?
Okay, I'm sorry. What era? What era are we building in?
That's 5th Succession Wars, so that's
we haven't quite
after
36.
Right, from Clan Invasion to basically Clan Invasion to Jihad all merged together. So Clan Invasion and Civil War merged together.
Okay.
So Rack Kirby's, I think, would
3066.
be available. You'd be available like for 1 year at the very end of the thing. Like,
damn.
Behold, a modern urban mech.
Look, you're still better off with 8 Hollanders, and the other guy's going to show up and be like, those are 8 Hollanders. And you can have some with LB10X. There's some with an LB10X too. Those are also fun.
The 63 and 69.
Let's craze.
Is there a 67? There should be a 67.
No, there really shouldn't.
That's Druth. We don't see him all that often, but that's normal. Because he works. He has a life.
I mean,
unfortunately,
by rack Urbies, do you mean Urbies with missiles?
Urbies with missiles are. There's the one with the MRM that I never really liked, but now that the MRMs are going to get buffed a little bit better.
The LBX-10 Hollander is available.
LBX-10 Hollanders is nice because you've got an LB-10X and you got 2 medium lasers.
A lance of Gauss rifles and a lance of LBX-10s to shotgun the whole. That's valid.
They have just enough armor to start to be a problem.
Oh no, you can't use the one with the light Gauss rifle. Oh, that's sad.
The light Gauss rifle Hollander too?
A lander with a light Gauss rifle and a supercharger, because reasons.
You really need to go fast to get where you need to go.
That's late. That's
that's Jihad. The reason why I like the Hollander more than the urban mech, especially in urban combat, you've got arms so you can, steady yourself on the walls.
Yeah, right.
Or punch people when you round the corner.
Or punch people when you're around the corner. And a Gauss rifle is unfortunately far more efficient than a LB10. LB10X is okay, I guess, on the Urbi, but in a regular AC10, you get a lot more range and you get decapitation power. And you go 5.8, so infantry isn't outrunning you.
An LB10 in an urban environment isn't bad, especially if your opponent tries to bring vehicles into the urban environment. Like, you get the pavement bonus.
It depends
That's
on if
really
it's
cute.
your
Let me just go on ahead and motive hit you a couple times.
Suburban mech. We're Davions. They have the Suburban mech.
We do have the Chevy Suburban mech. Bust it out.
The R100.
Need more Templars, says Chaos Knight. Yes, the one problem with the Templar is how late it shows up. Templar and Optman are great mechs, but the Templar is okay, 3062, so you've got a little bit more out of them, but the Optman, I think, is 3060. Okay. So those two are not too bad. You're going to be able to use them, after the 5th Succession War has started and the clans have started being reorganized enough to actually cause you trouble. And I mean, honestly, those two things are really big and nasty individuals. So the Davion Brigade of Guards, premium unit for the Davion force. They should be the elite of the elite with the Crucis Lancers right under them. So it's basically order of battle, the Davion Brigade of Guards at the top and the Crucis Lancer after them, and then every other unit. And even when the Lyrans merge with the Fed Sons, between the Brigade of Guards and the Lyran Guards, I'm not sure which one would be the more premier unit. It's hard to say. The Lyran Guards are also pretty damn awesome. I'm not sure if they're a larger unit by that time, though.
I think they're both RCTs at this point.
Every major regiment in the FedCom is an RCT because it's an easier way to organize your unit to have one battle mech regiment. It's support infantry, it's support tanks, it's artillery, it's transports. It's a lot easier to manage than when you're dealing with the DCMS, where you have your regional units, and then you have the support unit for the regional guys, and then you got your free floating units that are going around, and they have to ask for support from the guys that are there that don't like them, because the free floating units don't like the non-free floating unit and such.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
So
he gave me according to you. I will let his plan to burn.
All right. I think I got fixed. Yeah.
Davion,
Right.
Brigade of Guards, paint scheme. I don't know where we can get the best one.
Oh, dude, I meant to
Specs?
check the poll earlier, man. Fudge. What did the poll end up saying on your that I put up on your server? Who has the best paint scheme? The Adidas tracksuit or the French flag?
The French flag is cool. The Adidas tracksuit is what I generally paint because I can't do that.
I think I usually
paint it. You just paint it light gray with white, and then you pick out the arms and the red center torso. Boom.
I learned how to paint checkers to avoid this paint scheme.
This paint
Adidas
scheme's easier than
tracksuit
painting
is
checkers.
Adidas tracksuit is currently winning, which I'm fine with.
Wow. Bunch of Gopniks
I like
up in
both
this
of them.
server.
I was the Locust looks really good in that color scheme.
I mean, it's a very simple color scheme, but it looks really good. Blue is it. The white just gives it a bit of a highlight. You can make it gray. You can make it metallic gray, and it also looks good. So there's good and bad about it. Oh, that's the tracksuit colors. Those are the tracksuit colors, like blue with just little stripes instead.
I mean, I dig the tracksuit on smaller mechs. I don't dig it on big assault mechs. Like, you have all that space, use it. And what did you use it for? Oh, I just got to do my Adidas tracksuit stripe. Like
that Ostrak Adidas tracksuit is very Slavic. I am pretty
sure the
Ostrak
Ostrak is a Slavic mech.
There you go. You can see it squat right there.
He's already posting up to do the Slavic squat.
Hey guys, just let y'all know, y'all got really quiet.
I'm fine. I hear you fine as well.
I stopped talking because I went through the tunnel in Cincinnati.
Ooh, you're in.
No, I mean, the volume is really, really, really low on my end.
I am once again in Cincinnati and unable to go buy Iron Wind medals. I am once again sad.
Y'all all sound normal to me.
It's probably on your end, Will. Oh, this is a tracksuit bushwhacker for all you bushwhacker fans out there, which I know there are many.
Take a drink for the bushwhacker being mentioned, guys.
Hey!
People are gonna get drunk.
Yeah, like it so much you made an Omni version of it for these guys.
I am proud of it.
I'm actually making an actual Omni bushwhacker rather than the piece of shit that is the gauntlet. Because
that would make the gauntlet even funnier in this setting. Like you have a great Omni bushwhacker, and then you did it wrong.
Like that's terrible.
You lost access to the Omni bushwhacker, so you made the terrible. You made the gauntlet. That makes sense.
These Davions might actually be well equipped enough to finally start having Novas.
Yeah. Worse, even more hilarious, the Falcons captured the Omni bushwhacker factory because they're tired of getting smoked by it. Then they had to build the gauntlet.
That would be awful. That would be terrible. Like,
behold, we have made the gauntlet Avenging Angel as a gift for you, Spheroid.
The Jade Falcons captured a bushwhacker factory, the bushwhacker Omni factory, and then they start building clan graded bushwhacker Omnis. So it starts being like a recursive loop, like where everybody is building bushwhackers all over the inner sphere in different ways.
Falcon's like, this isn't a bushwhacker. This is just a medium-sized vulture. What gives?
You mean the Storm
better.
Crow? You just made the Storm Crow again.
Even better. This
It's
isn't a
slower at
bushwhacker.
5'8",
This is
so imagine a 5'8", 55-ton clan mech. You're going to be able to put guns on it. Remember, that's the problem when clan mechs is slow. It has guns.
The problem is that the Stormcrow, which is not a 5'8" mover, already has gun. Now you're just getting even more gun. But what I was going to say was That's not a bushwhacker. That's just a crab with a bushwhacker loadout. Like, everything's becoming crab.
All shall become crab.
I've noticed that in everything is crab, the best build is actually the lizard. So screw you, crab. Lizard supremacy.
How's the lizard better?
It's because scales at grade 3 gives you passive experience gain. No. It crab at scales at level 3 give you passive XP gain when you're in the desert. So you just hang out in the desert and your XP keeps going up and up and up and up. You don't even need to fight. And if you fight on top of things to eat people, well, you get even worse, and things get very, very awful for a lot of people.
Like I said, alligator.
Gators are nasty. I mean, I don't even know where they save those things. I mean,
that build hasn't changed in like millions of years. The gator is still, like, even going back to the fossil records, it's still functionally the same creature.
It actually, one of the biggest advantages that it has the art like we do, like a more modern art with 4 valves rather than 3 like most lizards do. So it is actually able to run or swim quickly and breathe at the same time, which is a huge advantage.
I'm from the south. I have no problems admitting gators are king.
When everything is crab, nothing is crab. Oh, we're going deep here.
I was gonna say, sharks and freaking gators have not changed in millions of years.
Horseshoe crabs have lapped the galaxy 3 times.
Are they really 3? I know they're older than Polaris.
I mean,
they are old.
There's old creatures, but some of them are old. They just survive because they survive. Sharks actually, get better. The Amaret shark is one of the most recent sharks, and it's like an improvement on the base shark design. Things like that.
There's that one deep water shark that they last like 600 or 700 years.
The Greenland one.
Yeah. Well, it has that build is kind of busted though. It has whereas most creatures have to have fat reserves and whatnot to be able to survive in the Arctic aquatic maps. This shark just injected an antifreeze into its veins.
There
it doesn't help that it has parasites almost always in its eyes, so it becomes blind.
Somehow this doesn't decrease its stats.
It's blind, but its stats don't get decreased, and and you can't even eat it because it has antifreeze in its blood. If you're going to eat it, you have to ferment it for a couple of months. It's an incredibly busted build.
This is now a Tier Zoo stream. If you guys ever watch Tier Zoo, it has basically all its videos is like animals as builds in a video game. It is hilarious. Quality on them is not great, but
this is so basically
you're very, very quiet, Druth. Maybe either bring your mic closer to your mouth or adjust your mic.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, this is cold.
All right, it's a little closer now. Hope that's better.
Oh, that's much better.
Much better.
Yeah,
could still be better.
Arvin brought up the coelacanth, and I'm like, yeah, that thing might be the ultimate zombie build.
Colathon, yeah, those things. The thing is, we thought they were extinct, and then we fished one.
Exactly, ultimate zombie build.
Didn't they show up in the background of Atlantis before they were discovered?
Yeah.
In the
little gimmick
in the animation.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I think that was the animators trying to tell the audience, hey, they're going down so deep that prehistoric creatures still exist, but no, it actually did.
Turns out. So this stream has become a convergent evolution of all streams will become animal ranking streams, much like all animals eventually become crab in one way, shape, or form. So what kind of mech would a horseshoe crab be like?
It already exists. It's a light.
There's already the hermit
crab.
No,
that's the hermit crab. I'm talking about the horseshoe crab.
Aldrin born.
Can we make a crab version of
It'd be a weird quad mech that like nobody pays attention to, but just does the job.
No, because of how old it is,
very old.
It would be a Mackie rebuild.
It's basically immortal.
So somebody in here's got to pull up Mega Mech and create a custom Hermit Crab mech. If he does, he will be an absolute madman.
I think there's an STL of something called a Hermit Crab that someone did custom already.
Did I say Hermit Crab?
Well, it's canon.
Yeah, the Hermit Crab's a small, little, nasty little thing.
Didn't I have that somewhere that someone made like a...
Yes, it's a quad. It's a light quad. Someone made horseshoe crab.
Arvin just said it.
I have several.
The Uplight is a Roomba and a horseshoe crab. Yes, the Uplight is the horseshoe crab of mechs.
Cool.
Whoa!
So we can make it good.
I accept this. I will accept this.
The PPC Uplight, I remain in my opinion that the PPC Uplight is a good Uplight. The other Uplights are inferior. So, the Davion Brigade of Guards.
The medium guards is all crab. Oops, all crab.
There's no
guards,
medium guard. There's no medium guard. There is the Davion Guard regulars, which is all the regiments that are not the light guards, the heavy guards, or the assault guards.
Which is made up of all king crabs.
The heavy guards and their Fox on Meth is still one of the weirdest logo out there. But, you know, we've got Fox people around, so you know he's going to fuck you up.
That's like at the troll face where a fox.
Yes.
The meth weasel. If you know, you know. The meth weasel.
So, assault guards are your big boys, and even during the Succession War, that was the kind of unit that was running like lances of assault mech. You know, your good old Lyran Scout units. Yeah, that's the people who would be running things like 2 Atlases and 2 Banshees, because
basically
you're running a lot of Banshees.
In the Succession Wars, if the Davion Assault Guard showed up, you got out of there. You didn't. They didn't even have to fight. You know, engage you. You just got out. You were like, nope.
So the Davion's version of the Big Mac.
So they're basically the Lyran Scout.
Pretty
much. They were
much.
stupidly British instead of stupidly German.
Exactly, and they're nasty.
But competent. Competently stupid British, like British SAS.
Tally ho!
The heavy assault guards, how did I set them up? Assault as your core choice, which is one of the... I don't think I've got any other unit that I ever built with assault mech as your core choice. Heavy mech as your special choices, and lights and mediums as your rare. And, you know, you shouldn't even have light mechs because you don't need light mechs.
For scouting, like a lance. Guard.
No, for your scouting
battalion.
For your scouting and stuff like that, that's what you've got like other tanks for.
Yeah.
That's where your scouting is going to come from, really.
We are such purists about being an all-assault force that we will literally use Savannah Masters as our recon element just to be all-assault mechs.
I'm in this photo and I don't like it.
Heavy guards, heavy mechs as your core choices, mediums as your specials. It's in this case here, the assault mechs will be rare or like even rarer than normal in the Davion heavy guard unit because your assault mechs are going to be sent to the assault guard. They're not going to be used in your Davion heavy guard, except for your commanders. Of course, your officers and things like that, very likely that they'll still have assault mechs.
I was going to say, I thought the heavy guard also would rely on like fast assault mechs.
That'd be what you'd end up having, you know.
Would be the Charger,
Victors,
Goliath, Hatamotos,
Victors. Yeah, Victor would be the... Arden Sortek made the Victor popular.
Maybe occasional Battlemaster.
Battlemaster is also fairly common because it's also built in and around the spot, especially after they capture Liao space. So
it'd be like the 9D.
There's very decent Battlemaster.
Battlemaster. Which ones would they be using then?
It would be the S versions because it'd be
versions?
because you get them
Banshee
from
5S.
You'd be getting them from our friends in the Lyran Commonwealth, anyways.
4S 3062.
Yeah, the 4S is a nasty individual. It's a case where the light engine, I like having a light engine. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of light engines, even though they're more survivable. I mean, it's not that great, but here it does pay off with all the stuff that you stick on it, because a Gauss rifle is a Gauss rifle. Okay, it's.
I mean, is a light engine cheaper C-bill wise than a Clan XL engine? Because that's what the light engine has to compete with.
Yes, by a fair margin too. It's like an XL is like twice the price normally, while a light engine is 1.5 or something like that. So it's a decent difference here.
It looks like Banshees definitely, but there is the Fedcom Mauler. They could expand to that. Yeah, with SRMs instead of LRMs.
Maulers are always a thing. It's always a thing.
I love the Mauler. He's built just like me.
I mean, he might be built just like you, but if he's built just like you, that means you take a punch and you fall. So that's not a good thing.
Also, a lot of awesomes.
I meant more along the lines of the Potbelly.
I mean, this would be a case where I'd probably do a refit of the 1D Battlemaster with modern tech on it instead. So strip the ammo, buff up the armor, and the
1BGD.
1BGD.
Is the Brigade of Guards known to use C3 systems? Version.
They not in official
it's right
lore.
There. You scrolled up. Scroll up. 1BGD is keep up, going up, right there.
Fed Sun's ring to Starleague drops the machine gun and ammo while all forward facing machine gun. Medium laser replaced with medium pulse lasers. 16 double heat sinks keep them make cool. That's actually pretty decent. I'm not a fan of medium pulse lasers, but still, they'll keep the battle. I mean, you become a big penetrator, basically, which is pretty nasty.
They just started building penetrators, so
penetrators are very decently good here.
For the lights, I would say actually do all fire starters, because they have the S and the S1. So you got your pro fire starters and your ECM
your regular
fire
starter. The problem is there's just not enough C3 period, even during like early Clan Invasion and early FedCom Civil War, to really be able to do big organizations of C3s.
In this era,
but in this version here, we're going to start having more of them, especially since they're buying units from the DCMS with an American name. They're your American. They're your 1980s, 1990s repurposed anime mechs.
Fuck yeah.
So you have things like the War Mage instead of the Shugenja, as an example. We're going to look at a little bit of the mech list. It's what I kind of landed on. Your Davion Guard regulars, you basically have a choice of making them an heavy unit or a medium unit, because they're switching in between the two at this point in time. So you can get a little bit heavier mechs in some units, lighter.
You'd still average out to like 60 tons, but
probably. But you're scaling up Cossack is terrible, but I mean, they'd end up buying a couple from St. Ives just to, you know, keep
Support
St.
their
Ives
Prop
Support
up
the
money going.
homies.
Prop up the wonderful bad economy.
We got to support the homies somehow.
The Fireball, which is also a thing.
Okay, go fight elementals.
Yeah, but I suck at it. Oh, damn. We made a mistake there. Fireball is...
It's a
It
light
looks
version of the
cool,
wolf
okay?
trap.
Look, it looks cool, okay? No, even there, it looks like an egg. Evil egg.
It looks
Actually,
like but you know what? The fireball was stolen from Battletech and used in the second. God, what's the kaiju movie? Pacific Rim.
oh boy. I mean, an
Zombie
SRM2, a Streak 2, and a machine gun is not going to kill elementals. You're not going to kill anything with that.
I think I've seen that on a Protomech.
I've seen that on a Protomech, and the Protomech probably has an IRBV.
Protomech has probably more armor.
Can't confirm.
But it goes 184 kilometers per hour. And there's a version with a 320 XXL engine and a mask and a supercharger. Because reasons.
That thing goes so freaking fast. Goobas will unironically bring it to a game with a 8 gunnery, 0 piloting, and it's like, I know exactly what you're planning on doing, homie. Now come meet me on the rolling fields in the city map. So I can't let you do that.
Slide. Okay,
Teleports behind you.
They've removed the skidding rules, so it's not going to be... No, it's still going to be pretty damn terrible. Flea are rarer just because it's more of a Merrick Liao mech than anything else. So it wouldn't be super common for Davion Brigades of Guards. Ornet is a Wolf Dragoon mech, probably pretty rare, and it's also shit, but, you know, things happen. Locust, Stinger, Wasp, I mean, those are always around. Mercury, pretty rare, but not terrible. Commando, since you're fed commandos will be pretty common. Same with the Dart, which is another mech that I'm not 100% sure why they decided to build at Coventry. Like, are you trying to compete with the Commando that you're also building?
I mean, there's your battle armor hunter.
That is a better battle armor hunter. Yes.
Just
3 small
straight
pulse lasers. It's nasty.
That's about it, though.
It's decently fast.
2 medium lasers for the 6S.
It's also
Well, the
good
4S is
hunter.
3 medium lasers. So
4S3, yeah.
I do like it, but I'm also building a Commando Omni because there's no reason not to at this point.
This does give the Inner Sphere another very good light Omni then.
Commando Omni Prime. What did I put on it? I think it's just a regular Commando, more or less.
Still 6'9" carrying battle armor. That's
6'9" carrying battle armor. Okay, not super well armored. 2 medium lasers, 2 Streak 2s, and an SRM6.
And then plus the ablative armor for the Inner Sphere standards that it's carrying.
And you can have the Prime ER version where you stick ER medium lasers instead of regular medium
Cavaliers
lasers.
come out in 3058, I think.
Let's see.
Cavalier is a very decent
30,
battle armor.
Yeah, 58. This would be...
Allows you to bring
Davions.
an SRM-1 with 4 missiles, which is okay.
Whoa.
I mean, it's still like 4 SR. It's still an SRM-4 walking around, but I prefer...
Hang on.
I
Could
prefer small laser or machine guns on them.
Torpedo or Inferno? You take Infernos.
And you do
still
have a
keep
battle
thinking
claw, so you can do the swarm attacks. So I'd say
The Infiltrator 2s come out
Infiltrator
in 3060 right at the end.
I mean, I've got the list of what would be more or less available. Inner Sphere Standard or Raiden. Those are the same thing. Cavalier. The Fenrir can't be carried. The Sloth can't be carried. and you've got the Infiltrator 2. So those are...
And the Waddle can't be carried. Infiltrator 1s.
Yeah, but you don't build Infiltrator 1s when the Infiltrator 2's available. The Infiltrator 1 is...
I thought they did, though.
Infiltrator 1 is pretty damn terrible.
Someone's trying to talk.
I know, I think they still built them, though.
Can be mechanized. Okay. Am I looking at the wrong ones?
The Fenrir's can be mechanized? I thought they
the
couldn't.
Infiltrators Mark 1s can be mechanized.
Oh yeah, the Infiltrator
Grenaders
Mark
are
1 can be... the Infiltrators have arms, so they can be mechanized. They're just really terrible with a heavy grenade launcher. It's just really terrible. It's really not good.
Battle armor cannot be carried. Does that mean that it cannot be carried on a mech, or it cannot be carried, period, even on
a mech?
Troop transports?
On a mech.
On a mech.
Because the Fenrir and the Slot are quad battle armors, so they don't really have, stuff to grab on.
You need at least a basic manipulator.
Yeah, you load those into a Maxim and then let them run nuts. Or typically for the Fenrirs, they make good bodyguard units to screen for your assaults.
Yeah, actually in the Song article, the right arm ends in a basic manipulator. However, the Infiltrator is not set up for making anti-mech attacks or being transported via Omni-Mech.
Oh, so the Infiltrator Mark 1 can't do it? Well, screw the Infiltrator Mark 1. It's even worse than I thought.
But it's got stealth armor.
True, but...
Troop compartment?
It does? It does. Stealth prototype. Huh.
Infiltrator Mark 1 fits in a Goblin troop compartment. Okay.
Fly it up the field, park it in heavy woods on a level 3 hill, and have it call in fires. I'm sorry you can't hit my 4 up to hit battle armor.
You're looking at the Waddles?
Well, no, that's what they call it.
Yeah, the Infiltrator Mark 1
grenade launchers. That's the one in 3050. Okay.
Yeah, it is not very good. It is really not very good. What did I put the other Omni Commandos? 2 SRM4 and a large laser. That can be a problem. That can be a problem for many people.
Give the
a light
Commando.
AC5 and medium lasers because you're Davion and you need to bring AC5s.
Give the Omni Commando a cargo pod to let it carry the Infiltrators into the game.
There's an ECM Beagle Probe 1 for scouting. There's the machine gun one with 4 machine guns and 2 Streak 4s because battle armors do have to die, and that will be enough to kill battle armors. But they put
most with weapons in the arms, so you can actually use them with your battle armor.
Oh, and that's the clan refit. Well, that's a clan stolen tech one with an ER large, an LRM5, and a Streak 6, all to clan grade.
That's actually nasty, dude.
At 25 tons, that's pretty nasty. The thing is, it's 6.9. It has an XL engine. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's not meant to be cheap. It's meant to be your fancy commandos, basically.
Wolfhounds, don't come near me. I have more firepower than you. Stay away.
Yeah, but the Wolfhound has more armor and more everything else. So, yeah.
Oh.
The Battle Hawk is another one that I find weird.
I love the Battle Hawk.
No, I find it weird, not bad, just weird. It's one of those things that I'm not sure why it was put into production.
He's an escort. If you play with anti-missile system rules, wherein the anti-missile system will cover a 1 hex bubble around the mech, suddenly, and then look at the medium pulse lasers and all that good stuff, suddenly it's like, oh wow, this guy is meant to be escorting battle masters. He even looks like a baby battle master.
Genuinely, you don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Legitimately, yes.
That first paragraph makes it seem like it's purely built, so it's like, stop importing free world sleep tech. We can do it ourselves, I swear. Please stop.
Night Raphaelia.
You can carry a Fenrir if you put it in a cargo in your mech.
Does it look like one of those doggy carriers?
But hear me out though. If the rules for an infantry cargo bay, i.e., you have to sacrifice 1 point of movement in order to drop the infantry or the elementals anywhere along your movement path. Dead gum. And then the infantry can't shoot when they're dropped. If that's the exact same rules for elementals and other battle armors jumping off of a mech, why wouldn't they go, okay, the infiltrator can't ride on a mech? But what if it rode inside of the mech in a cargo hold?
Unfortunately,
I think mech
Like,
cargo
it makes sense.
can't bring battle armors or infantry.
What? No.
Because you need to be it needs to be an infantry bay and not a cargo bay. Is the problem?
Man, this game sucks, dude.
Obvious rule change. Mechs can now have infantry cargo bays.
It's because the poor infantry guys would have to jump out of the mech.
If it was just if the environment was a normal human environment, I don't see there'd be an issue. It's when we put Sam in the cargo box and we went outside.
Outside is the problem.
Oops.
I think that this used to be allowed, and it got nerfed when the Kyrgyz Charlie came out, and it was like, oh yeah, this is a 100. This is a big bad Omni fighter. By the way, it can hot drop elementals in thanks to the cargo base it carries, and it was like, oh, we got to get rid of that. I think that's what was the final nail in the coffin of mechs getting to be infantry carriers. It's like, guys,
an arrow fighter.
It's like, guys, we need tanks. We need a reason for tanks and stuff to justify their existence in this game.
I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's a 100-ton clan arrow fighter that can carry 2 points of elementals in a cargo.
Kyrgyz.
Yes, the Kyrgyz.
Yes.
The Charlie specifically, I believe.
Arvin.
Yes.
Have a good evening, Arvin. Have a good evening, Raphelia. Have a good evening. If you're leaving or if you're coming in, welcome in. We're gonna keep chatting. It's fine. Osiris is a weird one, but it's good. Razorback's a weird one, and it's not very good.
It's good in video games.
The early transitionary mechs after the clan invasion, where they try to throw something together with an idea of what a clan mech is like.
Because the Razorback was actually good in Mech Commander 2 for a light mech.
But what you're going to end up having is a bunch of javelins and a bunch of Valkyries, because that's what you're building in fairly large amounts. Same with the Wolfhund.
Supposedly.
Same with the Wolfhund and the Hollander. And for your EWAR stuff, well, you've got the Hitman and a couple Ravens, possibly. Because you don't have the factory for the Raven. You just have captured a lot during the war.
Tons of salvage.
Yeah, you've got a whole lot that you've captured. Just not a whole lot that you've built. So your light list is fairly wide. You've got a decent choice. You've got the Owens as an Omni. You've got the Commando as an Omni. With this, the Raptor potentially.
Please don't take entirely Hollanders and Valkyries. Even though you can, don't.
All Wolfhounds or all Firestarters. That's what I would personally do.
All Firestarters with the army creation rules, since they wouldn't be super common, you'd start having limitations on them. With the Wolfhound, Valkyrie, and Javelin,
would you have some Jenners?
You would have some Jenners, especially since you'd have some Jenners, but you'd be converting them to rattlesnakes if you can.
Jenners and rattlesnakes.
Your medium list in the 40 tonners. I mean,
yuck.
You've got Sentinels.
The Sentry.
You've got the Sentry. The Strider is rather terrible as well.
And the Watchman.
Almost none of those supposed to be the important units, so
I mean,
Sentry and the Watchmans you give to less important units, so you can take the cool stuff for yourself.
Yeah, that's the problem you have.
Sentinel is okay when you look at it from a quirk perspective. That's your second in command for a company, because if you're at a light company, he has improved comms.
When the Clint is the best mech out of that list.
the thing is, the Clint would be mostly the Steiner Clints, and the Steiner Clints are the one with PPCs. They're actually the good Clints.
Yeah, I was
So
about to say the Clint is the best one out of
They
that
would
list.
be the
3S, if I remember right.
3S.
Hey,
Clint 2 3U.
Didn't we get a plastic Clint in the Mercenaries Kickstarter?
No,
That's how relevant it is to me.
look, the Clint, the Steiner Clints with the PPCs and stuff like that are perfectly reasonable. Like, and
Actually,
the 5U as an ER large laser instead, and 3 ER medium lasers, and a C3
because
and a tag.
Actually, the 3U is, or the 2 3U is not even the Steiner; it's the Capellion.
No.
And Steiner also gets it.
Yeah, Steiner also gets it
later.
But 5U is the one that you'd be building. 6S is too recent. But I mean, an ER large laser, 3 ER medium laser, a C3, and a tag on a decently fast and mobile 40 tonner. Okay, look, it's 40
This is
tons.
just a fat wolfhound.
Look, man, we take what we can, okay?
That's just big enough to be annoying and worth targeting.
But it's 696. It's 696, so it's gonna move a little bit more aggressively than that wolfhound. Is gonna hide easier. Okay, there you go.
You're just important enough to get focused down.
At 45 tons, you do have the Firestarter Omni, which is always good. The Hatchet Man, which is a thing. Phoenix Hawk.
It's a AA mech for your medium company. That is what it's for. Don't look past the hatchet.
The Blackjack, you're going to have to start getting the decent ones, like the 2ER large laser for Streak SRM2 version, or is it?
But
PPC version.
But as you get developed further, you might as well just get the Omni.
Well, and 57 a bit later, yeah. And then you have the Omni, which is a weird one, but that's your trooper.
It is like you have the Firestarter to screen and the Blackjack Omni to shoot. It works perfectly fine. You can get Cobras if you're, suicidal. The thing is, you can also choose between the Centurion, the Enfeld, the Enforcer, or the Enforcer 3. So you have a pretty wide group of gunslinger mechs right there as well at 50 tons.
Want the Enforcer with the targeting computer Gauss rifle.
There you go. Or you have the Blitzkrieg, which is, a thing.
I take the Star Slayer.
The problem with the Star Slayer is that it's rarer. So the Enforcers and Centurions, you're going to be able to get, you're going to be able to double up in your companies if necessary, while the Star Slayer, you're going to end up having one.
I'll take the Night Sky on this one.
Targeting computer on any of those, it'd probably be the Blackjack Omni.
No, targeting computer's too big for the Blackjack Omni. It's the Enforcer 3 as a version with a Gauss rifle and a targeting computer.
I see.
No, it's the 6T and 3062.
The Blackjack Omni does give you C3 options.
The Blackjack Omni for
and
C3
it gives you the ability
options.
to bring battle armors.
Enforcer for targeting computer options.
I think someone said in the text chat earlier that Davion wouldn't really bother with C3s because they're coordinated as it is.
Well,
the thing is,
they get them though. And 36 TRO 3067, there's a ton of Davion stuff that has C3.
What is the C3 master here then?
The typical avatars.
The avatars.
The War Fan.
The Morningstar, the Morningstar Mobile HQ.
The 50 tons.
Yeah, if I did C3 and Davion's, it would be a tank company because, dear Lord, that is hilarious. And they're double master computers.
Here we have the Tesson made for Davion people. So it has a C3 master. It has an ERPPC. It has NARCs. It has medium pulse lasers. It has
the ER medium laser.
It goes all over the place. But it's a 50-ton C3 master. There you go.
I'd take out the medium pulse laser and put 2 more ER mediums in it.
I'm not sure why I set it up that way. I'd have to check. Might be an eat thing, actually.
If you brought a list of tanks all with C3, then you just turned Battletech into Clash of Steel. Congratulations.
I will not apologize for doing so.
Kurita as the coordinator. Yes, you're right. The Kuritas have the coordinators, so they're better at C3 than other people.
It's in his
You're
title.
Right. It's in the name. You do have the Bushwhacker as a more common mech, so if you're running a medium guard, you're going to be able to double up on those, which is good. Same with the Kintaro. Kintaro is technically a Davion mech because it's a GM machine. Welcome to GM. Wolverine be mostly the AC versions rather than the lasers or all the weird things version, but you want autocannons so you can get your Davion rifle lances
so like 70
going.
Then
there's a few of them that you'd probably be able to accommodate
rather than the laser version, which is most of them. 8D's too recent. They're 3066.
Yeah, you'd be getting
that's
them at
a
the
rack
very
2
tail end of the thing. That'd be funny.
That's a rack 2 plus targeting computer.
What mech is this?
The Wolverine 8D.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Streak 6, targeting computer, rack 2, ER medium laser. So it's your basic bitch.
It's the Project Phoenix.
Oh, it has a mask, so it is fast too. I know a lot of Wolverines have masks later on.
Comes out in 3066.
Yeah.
I just don't like
the 7D
idea.
would be your most common one with the Ultra 5. So
I just don't like the idea of a rack 2 tied to a targeting computer. You're going to get a -1 to hit to do 2 damage, which negates the whole purpose of a rack. But if you fire it doing rack things, you're not going to get the benefit of the targeting computer.
You do.
What you can't do.
I don't think you got the benefit of a targeting computer when
it just doesn't help your cluster hit.
Yeah,
the problem a lot of people have with targeting computer is that they think because of how the rules are written is that it doesn't apply to rack ultras or pulse lasers. What it doesn't apply to is the aim shots. You can't aim shot with a pulse laser, ultra, or rack.
Think of a rack, like a rack 2 is basically a fat SRM6.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a proponent of it as a hyper extended range SRM6. But okay, wait. So if I fire an ultra or a rack on rapid fire mode, I still get the -1 to hit. It just doesn't give you a bonus on the cluster table.
Doesn't give you a bonus on the cluster table, and you can't aim shot with it. Because what happened back in the days before that rule was changed, someone wasn't moving. The clan guy did a aim shot with 4 large pulse laser with a targeting computer and destroyed your center torso in 1 turn. So they had to change that. Edon, I just added it. It's Allender 2 is weird because it's listed under Allender. It's the same thing as the Jaeger Mech 2. The Jaeger Mech 2 is listed under Jaeger Mech, even though it's a different mech.
Those were the Mech Commander 1 mechs.
The better Hollanders.
They were, yeah.
Now, with heavy ghost rifle not knocking you on your ass anymore, that Hollander 2 F7, that's a dangerous city fighter now.
And heavy damage. Anything that is small with a heavy Gauss rifle is going to be a threat. There's no question about it.
Look, we made another urban mech with arms again.
A better urban mech with arms.
Bro, I just hope that when the new core rulebook comes out, I hope it is so much clearer than Total Warfare and Battle Mech Manual, because I am stumped, right? I'm just sitting here like, how have I been playing this whole time? I thought you could only use the targeting computer if you were firing on single shot mode. And then if you double tapped or rapid fired, you didn't get the targeting computer bonus. But now apparently you do. So I'm sitting here like, what have I been doing this whole time?
We make the rules more clear. It turns out none of you have been actually playing Battletech. Oops.
It turns out And it turns out even when you are playing Battletech, you're not actually playing Battletech.
It's been a problem with Battletech for a long time. Okay.
This game, and
That's why
I hate to give Randall Bills any credit, but I forget who it was that was interviewing him, but he said when he was going around the country and meeting up with all these other groups, oddly enough, he didn't come to Huntsville, probably because like we're the biggest group and we're actually cool people. But he said that he played with this one group that had a house rule, and his immediate thought was, and this is an exact quote of his immediate thought was, "You have fundamentally made the game worse by playing it this way."
Question is, was
Or
he
better.
talking about them or was he talking about himself?
This was his interview with, I believe it was No Guts, No Galaxy, about the new core rules, book and like how it came to be, why they did it, blah blah blah. And honestly, it was pretty reasonable interview and stuff. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, dude, I really hope you've got these rules ironed out and very clearly written, because like, man, I got to read Total Warfare again.
Nope. The thing is with Iraq, if you shoot it at max, you're almost never going to get that 30 damage scatter on.
Oh,
it.
no.
Sure.
No.
I was taught how to use racks wrong. I thought I had to roll to see if I hit with every single bloody shot.
A lot of people
you
play that way for ultras and racks. The thing is, it makes, when ultra auto cannons could jam, it made ultra auto cannons worse. So I don't know. They were considering it actually for the ultra auto cannons in the rules. If you read through the lines of what they were saying, they were considering for ultra cannon rolling twice rather than rolling and then scatter. I would give a +2. I would give for ultra auto cannons, I would give a +2 to your scatter roll personally, just so it is a little bit more valuable.
Knowing CGL though, I expect that the FAQ for the core rules will be twice as long as the core rule book.
Well, maybe not this time, because they do seem to have it ironed out a bit. We'll have to see when it comes out, and it'll take 6 months from the day it comes out for
Alpha Strike.
I am not
Alpha Strike.
Yes, me neither.
Well, the minute I get it in my hands, I'll make sure I'm home, and we will do a breakdown, both boxes and the rule book stream.
There you go.
If Jim Medeker can do a 4-hour stream while fighting cancer, by God, we can do it while being cancer.
I think I'll take a day off from work, and we'll do a all-day stream.
I mean, people take a day off of work to go get the new Warhammer box and play their first couple games of New Edition Warhammer every time. So
I'd have to pile up overtime. It shouldn't be too bad.
We'll pile up overtime, bro.
Argus is now always an Omni-Mech in 5th Succession War, so Argus as a base 60-tonner. Blackhawk KU as another 60-tonner Omni, so you've got 2 decent 60-ton Omnis. The champion is a thing. Grand Dragon, I might actually change things around. I have the Grand Dragon as a minus and the Dragon as a nothing.
The only Grand Dragon I see in the Fed Commonwealth, I'm looking at Fed
the
Commonwealth,
one that you're
not the Davion, is the G1 Douglas, so it's a character. Let me go.
Well, no, the thing is, it's the ones that you've stolen from the DCMS mostly that are still sticking around. The regular dragons, I should make a like an export version of the dragon that the DCMS would sell to the FedCom in that era. And for the FedCom units, Victor
just make it worse.
Put an Ultra 5.
Make it slower and worse.
No. Put an Ultra 5.
Bump it to a 10. Make it slower.
Or an AC 10.
No,
maybe.
I just checked the Fed Sons. The only Grand Dragon or Dragon on their lists is the G1 Douglas.
Yeah.
So literally a character mech. It says it's FedCom and FedSun, but again, it also says unique. So literally, you might as well just take that off the list. Or if you just want to keep it on, that's fine.
The Grand Dragon I'll remove. I'll remove the Grand Dragon. I'll stick the Dragon on there as an export, as the export dragon. which would
Export
also
and
be
capture
built
Dragon.
for Victor Steiner Davion's Crusaders. So it would be built also for the people fighting the clans on the DCMS side.
7M? 7N Dragon? In 63.
Yeah, no, I would want to go with something with an autocannon, to be
because 7N.
Davionized.
Oh,
Probably
AC5 and Gauss
5N.
rifle. That sounds very Davion.
Probably just the 5N or the base 1N, so you can take special ammo.
Yeah, well, replace the Sticks double heat sinks in. Replace the medium laser with an ER medium. You might be just moving a few things around. We'll call it the 5D.
All right.
Let's see if we can
Make
move
it a
things
fast
around a bit.
Centurion.
Hey, that's actually impressive, Prof. You got 100 messages today by the first, just over the first hour. Usually you hit that about the end of the stream.
Yeah, it's nice. We're chatting. People are liking.
Yeah.
A light AC version with a C3. Maybe.
That's the 5NR, I believe.
Stick Pharaoh in double heat sinks. I'm trying to think of what I would do to make it, to Davionize it, baby.
LBX 10.
Doesn't fit, and I wouldn't stick an XL on there. No, it's a 300, isn't it? It's a 300 in that thing. You can get a Vlar 300. It's not like getting Vlar 300 is rare or difficult. What am I thinking? Vlar 300.
Standards of Vlar 300.
Hey, Chaos Knight. I know Big Red has interviewed Randall before, but I don't think it was an interview with Randall, because that quote that I gave from Randall, the dude dropped it at the beginning of the interview, so it was pre-recorded at like PAX or Adepticon or something. And I know Big Red doesn't go to those, so I don't think it was a Big Red interview that I saw.
No, that wasn't in the Big Red interview.
Big Red just be sitting there sucking cock and bloviating.
Whoa. I know you're right, but that's a mean thing to say.
Please give me access. Romance novel.
It's so funny. We made a romance novel.
It's funny, chat. We did it, chat. It's funny. What should we try and get them to do next?
What's the next stupid thing they should do?
I don't know. Release a fucking Celestial box. Give me a fucking Protomech box.
So someone's a bit salty, and I understand why.
What about that Society box? I will murder for that Society box in Minecraft.
I will find a way. I will find a way to put my truck on the dock to get that order, and then I'll disappear. I'll disappear.
I'll make
sure the homies end up. I'll make sure the homies end up with a box, but I will make sure that shipment disappears because I need that Society box.
I'm messing with something that might be interesting.
And I do go to the Port of Savannah a lot. I can't go into the port because I don't have a T-Wick, but I do go to the Port of Savannah a lot.
All right.
I'm sitting here wondering if we're going to get any aerospace boxes.
Not full aerospace.
Oh, that's what that's what the Lyran box is going to be. That's what the Lyran battle box is going to be. It's not going to be mechs because those are in the core box now. It's going to be aerospace fighters.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
I'm being serious.
Huh.
What?
Yeah, the Intersphere mechs that are in the new core box, they were supposed to be in the Lyran box, but the Lyran box is now going to be aerospace fighters. That was in their
they're working on making a they're working on making
posted
new,
on Facebook. He posted the revised contents, like that's where the new clan Battlestar was revealed, and it's basically just the mechs out of the clan invasion box because they're not making it anymore.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. So the Dragon 5D, an LB-10X, 2 ER medium lasers, an MRM-10, a C3 slave, and a hatchet.
I'll take
That's
your
not
entire
bad.
stock.
So how do we Davionize this? Is that the question?
Well, I mean, that's the Davionized dragon, basically. Okay, Rasselhog will probably want to buy bucket loads of them. I know.
The entire stock, please and thank you.
It's an interesting concept for a dragon. And it would be something that they would export because you can make it's just a dragon chassis with a 300 XL, which everybody and their brother's brothers are building. Yep. Unfortunately, the Helios wouldn't be common. It'd be like the Cossack. It's one of those things that you buy from the St. Ives to support their economy, but it's a good mech in this case.
What I'm hearing is you take a Helios, a Raven, a Cataphract, and I forget what you just said, and then that's your spy team to sneak into Capellan space to steal more Ravens.
Davionized Dragon would be the 7N, yeah, but the 7N is a Ghost Regiment unit. So Lancelot is always rare because it's a Lancelot, and it would probably be like remakes of the horrible Lancelot from the Succession War. So you don't really want them anyways.
Yeah, Ostroc, Combine builds new Lancelots, but a lot of them have autocannons instead of energy weapons.
Ostroc, Ostsol is built on Robinson, so that's why they'd be starting to be common, and Robinson wants to export a lot of them. Riflement, quick draw, your usual. You have the Axeman at 65 ton as one of your common unit, but you're probably going to end up with more Jägermechs, unfortunately.
Gotta take down those pesky airplanes.
The thing is, you don't want to bring Aerospace Fighter against a heavy lance of Davion guards because they're going to have Jägermechs and riflemans and all the nasty things.
And longbows. Possibly even some Orions.
And those hatchet
longbow is more of a generalist missile boat, ain't it?
It has targeting.
But the Orion wouldn't be super common because that's really more of a Free Worlds League mech.
Yeah.
I made a Ninjato for a Davionized Ninjato with a pair of light LAC 5s rather than, I think, PPCs.
I see a lot of Jägermechs just because they can take the Gauss rifle versions and be like, deal with it, Clanner.
I don't hate the idea of a 2 LAC 5 Ninjato.
Because with armor piercings and precisions, you're going to start causing trouble fairly quickly.
Yes. You're going to be precision shotting those guys who are those light mechs that are coming back to try and tie up the master system, and suddenly the master system is chopping their legs off at range.
There you go. Well, precision rounds with a C3 slave is probably pretty nasty because if someone's close, you're going to start having like really good shots with the precision rounds. And light AC5s, the range is not terrible. It's large laser ranges. So it's good. I'm not going to say great, but it's good. So those export mechs from the Thunderbolt ver Folgers, it Folgers de Ver, or it Ver de Folgers, something like that. You have the Avatar at 70 tons, and its GM builds their own avatars, so you're going to have a whole lot of those things. So that's
not a bad thing to have a whole lot of.
That is a good thing to have a whole lot of. Same with Warhammers, Barghists, because we know Bearded Coyote loves those things.
I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you.
It's a decent thing to use. What's the die Q? What did I do with the die Q? Ultra AC5 die Q. That's not as good, but it's still funny.
A reddish?
It's basically supposed to be like large lasers or something like that. So it's another one of those Fed-sunized mech that is for export. There's 70-ton Jaeger mechs that are good. They're actually pretty decent. If you look in the Jaeger mech list.
I might get disconnected. I gotta fuck with the map real quick.
Good luck.
Okay, here's this one for that double lance rifle lance. Jaeger mech. You have the commander is probably in a marauder or in an archer. So for the two demi lance whatevers, then you have either 2 or 3 Jaeger mechs, but the other two, and then another a Axeman, because the one of those should have the LBX 20 or the normal whatever
AC-20?
autocannon AC-20. But you could fill in the rest of that with Caesars.
Well, you're talking to Fire Lance, right?
Rifle Lance, which is most of your mechs have to have autocannons, and then you get a whole lot of free SPAs, which is pretty evil for some people.
Yeah, in that case, I would make the command mecha marauder, because I don't know if an archer can fit autocannons, but we all know that a marauder can.
Yes, but an archer with sandblaster.
True. 75 tonners, Black Knight, Falconer, and Maelstrom. For all you Maelstrom fan out there.
All 2 of them.
All 2 of them. I mean, having done a video on them, it was pretty clear in my video as well. If you're using the Maelstrom as a heavy E-War mech, it's good. Because what other heavy E-War mech is there?
That's true.
There's no other heavy E-War mech. So.
Maelstrom is when you have to go fight Wob. That is the only time I've ever used a Maelstrom. I cannot lie. Gotta fight.
I mean, you could use them fighting clanners with a lot of ATMs and things like that, where you disrupt the Artemis and such. Don't think it'd be bad.
They're going to be guaranteed to have Artemis, so...
There you go. The Maelstrom's going to be useful for that. You're going to spot the battle armors that are hiding in buildings with your Beagle. So, I mean, that version of the Maelstrom is good. The other version of the Maelstrom, just take a Falconer. Just take a Falconer. It's so much better.
I gotta say though, after I tweaked around making my custom Grizzly, I realized that the Artemis system is really only good if you're a dedicated missile boat. Other than that, it's that pod space is probably better spent on other things.
Depends. If you have an LRM-20, stick an Artemis on it. It's an extra ton. And it's an extra ton that's going to allow you to do between 2 and 4 extra damage per shot.
I'm still considering
when you get down to
slapping an Artemis on a Mastodon with regular LRMs instead of Streak and seeing how that turns out.
I prefer Artemis 5 to Streak LRM in most situations.
You can turn the Artemis 5 off and launch an indirect fire attack with your LRMs, as opposed to the Streak is purely direct fire. Streak is just better on SRMs.
Well, Streak makes Artemis pointless, doesn't it?
Yeah, but Streak LRMs are weird.
You can't.
Clunky.
They're heavy.
You can't indirect. The streaks on SRMs are cool because SRMs can't indirect fire anyway. So all you're doing is sacrificing specialty ammunition for guaranteed hits. Whereas with Artemis with Streak LRMs, you're sacrificing the ability to touch someone behind a hill.
I mean, SRM don't need Artemis unless you're in MechWarrior 5 where you just use it because it's there.
I'd argue you almost don't need Artemis 5 on SRMs because
on Artemis 5 on SRM is any Artemis on SRM is not worth it because Streak exists. On LRM, I'll take when Artemis 5 is available. Artemis 5 is really good. 1.5 tons. Yes, it takes 2 crits. It's big. 2 crits, 1.5 tons. It's a bit bulky, But on an LRM-20, a -1 to it, +3 to cluster is fantastic. Or even Artemis 4. I mean, like I said, it's +2 to 3 damage per shot on an LRM-20. It's going to make those shot count a whole lot more.
And the big thing is you can still turn, whether it's 4 or 5, you can still turn it off to either launch an indirect fire attack or fire a smoke, a semi-guided, a inferno, thunder, all that good stuff. ARAD LRMs, all that good stuff.
LRMs, not only do you need a tag to make them useful, but that's list building. Technically, like about the Merrics and the Wobies are about the only people who have semi-guided LRMs. Nobody else add them in significant enough amounts that you'd be able to bring them.
That really also makes tag seem even worse then, because what are you tagging for?
You're tagging for the semi-guided LRMs. Because
Yeah,
semi-guided LRMs can't go off with them. Yeah.
So what are you tagging for with everyone else using tag? It's so great that we have this to look at something really hard.
And
you are tagging for homing, homing arrow 4, and it's something about when you tag the target, it
you don't have the
makes
penalties for indirect fire.
You lose the indirect fire penalty.
Narcs being up, having a big buff in the upcoming rules change is going to make Artemis not always better. Right now, Artemis is always better than Narc. Now, Narc is going to be better in many situations. A -1 to it, a bonus to your cluster, and the indirect fire bonus. Like if you
why would I ever turn my Artemis off to fire one shot of Narc homing missiles when I have Artemis?
And the biggest problem of Narc is that there's no very good Narc delivery platform. Like the best one is like that wrap. No, it's a. Is it the O-ones? There's O-ones with 2 of them, I think.
Which is good.
There's no good Narc things in inner sphere space outside of like Capellan stuff. The clans have the best Narc equipment, so they get to eat.
Which is absolutely hilarious.
The thing is I noticed that a lot of Narc carriers also carry LRMs, and it's like, buddy, why do you want to get into medium range of your Narc launcher to shoot your long range missiles? This doesn't make sense. It only makes sense when you're a clanner, at which point you're basically just helping yourself out. And if you die, well, everyone else in your star who is now going to take up the challenge of downing that enemy gets the benefit of the Narc pod you put on there.
The thing is, Narc on clan mechs is good because the Prime Vulture and the Prime Timberwolf don't have Artemis.
But if we're fighting, A or B with all the SRMs.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're fighting like true clanners should be fighting, why would you need someone to tag or Narc for the rest of the star or the trinary when everyone is supposed to be picking individual targets for the honor, Zellbriggen, and all that good stuff?
You're right. The Stuka can carry guided arrow 4 like bombs. Yes, that is a way to use a Stuka, and it will be pretty nasty.
Also, Zellbriggen didn't exist until Coyote made it a thing, right?
Magrum, I will read the rules for ARAD and Attack Ops when I get home.
ARAD is fun if it works like ARADs do. Shugenja War Mage, what did I stick on that? A C3 Master and 2 light AC5s, an ERPPC, and an LRM-15. This is a little bit all over the place, but you know, it can be fun. I mean, you need more C3 Master mechs anyways, so it's always good to bring more of these around. Rakshasa is a mech of the world. It's actually not bad if you're fighting other inner sphere pilots, but if you're fighting clan mechs, it just starts showing its issues.
Rakshasa is basically just we have Mad Cat at home.
it's like especially like that's the thing. Like you've got the Marauder, you've got the Maelstrom, you've got the Falconer, you've got the Rakshasa, you've got the Dragonfire. Like you've got all those Marauder replacement mechs, and the Marauder is still, a Marauder. And out of those, the only one that I would consider is the Falconer because it do something the Marauder doesn't do. It jumps. So,
I'd still rather have a Falconer over a Rakshasa, but the Rakshasa is not a bad mech.
It's not bad. It's just not very good. I'd probably
It's
replace
bad
the
because-
ER large lasers for regular large lasers, so you wouldn't be running as OTT.
We've discussed this numerous times.
That's what the
but it
1B
bears-
is for.
But it bears repeating again for new listeners. The only reason you think the Rakshasa is bad is because you're comparing it to the Mad Cat.
Exactly. As a Inner Sphere 75 tonner, it is reasonable. And like Armor was saying, the 1B with its pair of regular large laser rather than ER large is not going to run as hot, and you're going to be able to fight more with it. It's reasonable.
And then the Davions get the 2A.
With a Rack 5 and a large pulse laser, and okay, this one's just on drugs. It's like a Timberwolf on drugs, but it's okay. Timberwolf is allowed to a little Pervitin every once in a while. Pervitin.
He can have a Pervitin tablet as a treat.
I gotta go.
Downs the old thing.
Timber.
I've been Maelstrom 5K or Falconer 8R. Like that's the thing. There is
8R.
a UAC Marauder Chaos Knight. There is a UAC Marauder. The 3M. No, it's not the 3M. Which one is it? 5M? No, the 5M is the LB10. Is there no Ultra 5 Marauder? Am I going crazy, or am I doing one of those?
Dude, I swear I've seen a UAC 5 Marauder before. You're not going crazy. I swear I've seen it.
Okay, I am not absolutely crazy. I just can't remember which one of the 20, 30, 72 models of Marauder it is.
Well, why not just Control F and then search UAC?
I don't think it will. See, there's one. A Marauder C. Okay, so it's not what I thought.
Damn it.
Okay, well, I mean, a pair of large pulse laser and an Ultra 5. I mean, that's not nice to anybody. I really thought that there was a 3050 version of the Marauder with 2 ERPPCs. And
5C. 5C.
5C? It's not in the list.
Is this the shrapnel?
Oh, no, wait, that's the Marauder 2. Never mind.
That's the Marauder 2. Okay.
So there's a Marauder 2 with an Ultra 5, but not a regular Marauder. There's one with a Rack 5, but not an Ultra.
I mean, wouldn't be difficult to make. Honestly, wouldn't be difficult to make.
Dude, I swear I've seen one. Now you got me wondering, is there a light Gauss rifle Marauder? Not that you'd want to do it, but it sounds like something the Free Worlds League would do.
There is bound to be a light Gauss rifle. Yes, the Mad 7C. Light Gauss rifle. Protected by Case 2.
God.
And a C3 Slave and a Guardian ECM.
Okay, not bad.
Okay, that's interesting. Weird, but interesting. You're going to be sniping with that thing.
I don't necessarily think of Marauders as snipers, but I guess if it has to be a sniper, at least let it be a C3 sniper.
I mean, just moving things around.
But if you're in the case 2 era, just get a Clan ER large laser instead of a light Gauss rifle. You're doing 2 more damage at slightly like 2 hex less range.
and at like 8 tons less weight.
Yeah. And your gun's not going to explode when it gets hit.
80 tons, Adamoto series, Striker. Okay, those are just weird. Zeus and Victors would be your common max at 80 ton, since you're buying from both sides.
You know darn well that the Davions have captured a couple of Hatamotos and have Davion them up.
They're just buying in 5th Succession War to just be buying them up from the DCMS in true various agreements. So it's basically
we'll marry this Duke's daughter off to that warlord's son.
No. Victor marries Omi, so you don't even have to go through weird things like that. Of course, that makes it that he can't be first prince or Archon prince or whatever later on, because Robinson won't be too happy and Sky won't be too happy, but they're never happy. But that's just Sky.
Oh no, the Isle of Sky is rebelling. Who could have foreseen this?
No, at that point, the Island of Sky will not be rebelling again, because it's Peter Steiner Davion that is in charge of the Isle of Sky at that point. And Peter Steiner Davion is basically Space Joe Rogan, so people like him.
There is the Marauder. There is the Marauder.
Where every week he meets with people and talks about cocoa and testosterone improvements, and
Nagmer says there is the Marauder W Blake variant.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Steiner, eat this veggie and smoke this joint, Davion.
He's one of the multiple authorists that the Fed Sons have in that period. It's the great line of authorists in the Fed Sons. So you have Peter, you have Tancred Sandoval, you've got George Asek, technically Caesar Steiner, but he's a little bit older. So he's an older authorist and Mama's Boy.
This might just be me, but when I saw that portrait of Peter, I thought that it had a real "I'm surrounded by plebeians" kind of vibe.
Oh no, Peter. This one's already bad. It's his when he's it's his Archon picture from the main thing is like.
Well, I was talking about the one when he was bald.
Chaos Knight, we're discussing a alternative reality where Peter and Omi, not Peter, god damn it, fuck you guys, where Victor and Omi get to get married. We're discussing we're still discussing Battletech. We're just discussing a slightly different Battletech.
Peter,
but still viable.
Disdain for pleb look right there.
Why he look like Homelander though?
I can't unsee it now.
No, it's a Homelander Steiner Davion.
The word of Blake comes to snatch him up, and he's like, "Oh, I'll eat your shit. Just don't kill me. I'll do anything you want."
God,
hey, you guys ruined him. I didn't even watch it, dude. I heard about it.
The actual comic was better.
Who would have thought? Who would have fucking thought?
How do you?
What happened to this show? Oh, the Hollywood types found it.
The Angelinos and Millennial Wholesome Chunguses, TDS, Terminal TDS has got it.
The people we don't like this show ruin it.
I quit watching at the end of season 2. I was like, this is just gratuitous for the sake of gratuity, shock for the sake of shock. Like I don't need this in my life.
Season 2, they had more or less, like Stormfront, they had more or less the same
halfway
story.
Season 3.
But it was a woman instead of a guy, so it didn't quite work. And after that, it just went off the rail. I mean,
dude, I don't care. I don't care about her backstory. I don't care where she came from. Stormfront, she was a baddie.
Yes.
I liked
the Boys comic was weird. Yes, but I mean, it was weird but better, which is not saying much. So Peter's line of mech, he has a Jaeger mech and he loses it during the Sky Rebellion. Then he helps out the Great Legion in the Bandersnatch, and then he takes his dad's Battle Master.
He snatched the Bandersnatch.
He snatched the Bandersnatch because you take what you can when you're helping out the Great At Legion and doing like rebel stuff, fighting against other
He feared
nasty
not the
people.
jub bird, nor shunned the frumious Bandersnatch.
Eesh. Bandersnatch is an odd mech. It's hard to do a video on it because there's not that many variants of it to begin with, and there's not that many good minis of it either.
It's just a weirdo. It's just a weirdo Marauder or Warhammer. It's one of the.
It's a weirdo, period. Well, 2LB10X can be very nasty. 6 medium lasers is always good. The LRM5, I feel, are superfluous. I'd almost replace them with SRM4s, and it'd be better.
Oh, wait. I remember the Bandersnatch now. Yeah, how many tons of LRM ammo does it have?
Not enough, if I remember right.
It's a support mech. You're popping smoke with its LRM5s.
Yeah, every time
they'll be
marauding vehicles.
LRM5. Make smoke on some tile just to be annoying. As if you're getting shot at by only 4 mechs.
And I like Ear. The Bandersnatch, which was named after a monster mentioned in Lewis Carroll's Wonderland series. Citation needed. Okay. Okay. Let me try to find any other reference to Bandersnatch in the universe. This is the only reference.
And Jabberwockies.
This is the only reference to it. AI viewer bots. What? Quick, I'll click that link. Oh, I clicked banned instead. Sorry.
It happens.
85 tonner Battlemaster and Templar 862 onwards. I mean, that gives you once again, a common Omni-Mech is always a really nasty thing to have. Gunslingers, you will have them, but it's a point where everybody has them as well. Akuma Black Devils, the export version of the Akuma. Highlanders are being built in Steiner space, so you do have them. I'll try to make a new version of the Ymir for 3060.
God, please.
Because it's a cool mech, and it's like not available.
You look at the proliferation cycle, and I'm like, okay, why would you do this? And it's like, okay, there's a couple of them that, they all tend to come back in some form in the Jihad because of primitive retro tech, and then some of them actually stick around. But the poor Ymir, it just doesn't.
That's what I thought of, but I'd probably switch it or might not. Okay armor, not maxed out, but okay armor. Light engine to go for 6 on a 90 tonner. That's pretty good. Parity RPPC, Streak 6, 2 machine guns, 2 medium lasers, 2 small lasers.
Banshee.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. You're competing with the Banshee.
You put LRMs and lasers on it, suddenly you're competing with the Zeus. You put PPCs and SRMs on it, suddenly you're competing with the Banshee.
Mm.
Which way?
You put an AC5 on it, and this is just a Marauder again.
Yeah.
Which way, Davion Mech Warrior?
That's the thing. It's hard to make something really new. I mean, I wanted to stick with something that was a bit Ymir-y, let's say. So I'm not sure. This is really tentative. I have no clear intention yet for it.
What if we use it as a test bed for captured clan equipment?
No,
I want that captured clan equipment on something important and not a test bed. I'll be taking that clan equipment.
Can we make it a test bed for the Evie Gauss rifle?
Ooh, hello.
No,
you can't fit those in the arms.
You can't fit those in the arms. It's hard to think of like what would you want it to be that's a little bit, different. Plasma rifles, yes, plasma rifles are very, very good, but they're also very, very Liao. So
at this point in time,
Even later on, if you look, it's really all like we imported those plasma rifle from House Liao, or we bought those plasma rifles from House Liao. Very few other people build plasma rifles. The clans built plasma cannons, which
I've tried out plasma rifles, but I really think they're better for cooking infantry than fighting mechs and vehicles.
It's a better AC-10. That's what a plasma rifle is.
I suppose.
Basically.
Which, well, consider that when you shoot it at vehicles and non-heat tracking units, the heat is converted into 2d6 extra
1d6.
damage.
1d6 extra damage.
Which one does 2d6 damage?
Plasma cannon.
Oh, yeah. Because it doesn't even do damage. It just does heat. It's an extended range. It's a hyper extended flamer.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the plasma rifle is an improved AC-10 that does heat damage. So it's very good against infantry. It's very good against tanks. And it's still decent against other mechs. That's the best way to look at it.
If the choice were between a plasma rifle and an AC-10, yeah, I'll take the plasma rifle any day. But unless I'm fighting a lot of tanks or infantry, I'll just take the Gauss rifle instead.
Absolutely.
In the same weight bracket, I'll take a clan large pulse laser. That's, I mean, if you start competing with clan weapons, the plasma rifle is not as good. If you compete only with inner sphere weapon, I mean, it's probably better than an ER large laser, because the ER large laser is a little bit lighter, but generates a little bit more heat. It doesn't take as many crits. It doesn't do as much damage. It's hard to think of what you want here. Plasma rifles are Inferno AC-10s. Yes, that's what it is. And the heavy plasma rifle is going to be an Inferno AC-20, because we know those are coming. The light plasma rifle and the heavy plasma rifle are coming. We don't know what the stats are, but it's going to be an Inferno AC-5 and an Inferno AC-20. That's pretty much what I think those are going to be.
So that's how they're forcing me to buy new books, by introducing new weapons.
I mean, it's not bad.
We are getting
I'm okay
a heavy
with them.
plasma.
Yeah, that's what they said in the announcements, but they never released the stats or anything for it. And I'm knowing CGL, it'll probably be very well balanced.
Oh yes, very.
Definitely will not render 2 clan weapons and like 5 inner sphere weapons obsolete overnight.
No, that won't happen.
That won't happen. There should be a plasma anti-missile system.
Well, sure, it's just a disco ball.
No, but then again, if you shot a thing of plasma up in the air at missiles, they'd just detonate because of the heat. So
there was a game of Fractured Space where one ship had a plasma AoE attack, where it's just like within 3 kilometers, it did full damage to all missiles. And even stealth ships, which was really fun because you would bully stealth ships with that because you're taking damage and can't stealth.
There we go. We should be making that for Battletech in the future.
Passive damage.
Ugh.
Damage over time.
Not major. It's not just most inner sphere mech can't keep cool in a plasma rifle. It's almost any mechs, even clan mechs. Once you start getting it with heat generating weapons, things start going very awire. And then your ammo starts exploding and you start shutting down, and you start shooting at ghosts and things get really, really nasty. It's very unpleasant when you run heat.
Yeah, but once you have a whole lot of double heat sinks, that 15 max environmental heat stops being so much of a problem.
Yeah, but when you generate 30 a turn shooting 2 ERPPCs,
help, stop, my mech is overheating. What do I do? Fire 1 less ERPPC.
No.
Why on earth would I fire 1 less ERPPC when I paid the battle value for 2 ERPPCs?
This is why
Timberwolf Delta. My Timberwolf Delta is not going to pay for itself, Prol.
Any clan mech is not going to pay for itself.
I just had an idea listening to all this. Wouldn't it be fun? Maybe it would be fun to stick a plasma rifle on something like a Locust 2C or a Fire Falcon.
Light plasma rifle might be able to pull that off then.
I mean, you'd be able to stick a plasma rifle on a Fire Falcon because it's got 12 tons of load space, if I remember right.
You
So
could
you'd be
stick
able-
it on a Gwen.
Yes,
Or
the Gwyn has one, but if we look, even the Raptor, the basic Raptor chassis, you've got like 12, not 12 tons. You've got 11 and a half tons on a basic Raptor. You've got the
Not there a
room for a
Raptor
plasma
variant
rifle.
already with a plasma rifle, though?
I don't think so.
could you put
We need to
a
make that
plasma
happen.
rifle on battle armor? There's an idea.
There's battle armor plasma rifles that are.
Yeah, how does that work? The battle what?
I don't know.
I think it
just came up
generates
with it.
2 eat when you hit a target. It has an okay range, something like that. I'm not 100%
heat,
sure.
and there's going to be what 4 or 5 battle armor hitting you with their plasma rifles.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
And it
sounds
kills
like it'd add
it
up.
kills infantry dead. 2 damage plus 1d6 per battle. Oh, versus battle armors. So it's against infantry or battle armors. You just cook them. And range of 6, which is
Which page is that?
reasonable.
266.
It is a quite reasonable weapon.
Okay, this is the man-portable plasma rifle, which we would use.
Yeah,
on
but it's a battle
armor.
armor. You can mount it on battle armors. That's where it
Mhm.
can be mounted.
And the damage
Yeah.
it's saying right there. That's 2 plus 1d6. So they must be talking damage because I'm not seeing any heat there. Or is it 2 damage?
No, the
plus
E damage.
1d6
The E
heat?
damage is separate. It's not. It's Sarna. Not all the rules are there as usual.
True.
It's a. This is actually a good battle armor weapon, but it's like everything plasma. Like it's not very well balanced. Let's unfortunately face it.
The plasma rifle or the battle armor?
The plasma rifles, every plasma weapon, even the plasma cannon can be very good in the right hands. Like it's a CGL invention. Anything that CGL invents is not always very well taught out.
But it's been invented since like 2005. It's been invented since Total Warfare.
It's a long time ago. Yes, it's not recent.
Don't say it was a long time ago, dude. Total Warfare dropped when I was in like fucking junior or high school.
Yeah, it's
one
because
of the
you're
two.
a kid.
Don't fucking do that. Don't
You're a
do me
kid.
like that, man. I want to be. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
You're old.
Leave me alone. Kira, no!
Cerberus, an odd mech with another Gauss rifle carrier.
Have we ever even
Sagittaire,
talked about the
L-Star.
Cerberus?
It's.
I don't think so.
It is one of those mechs, right? It
The
exists.
Cerberus, the Hammer, and the Anvil, all three occupy a niche of they are here.
They exist.
It's on the cover of a book, but it does exist.
It has card art. And this one has a
Okay.
Gauss rifle shot coming out of it. Goes boing. Looks like it literally looks like there's a spring pushing the bullet out.
Little kitty toy.
I mean, 2 Gauss, 4 medium pulse, 2 machine gun, and an anti-missile. Like the problem is the gunslinger also exists and it's easier to get. So why would I get a Cerberus?
Because you wanted a Warhammer with Gauss rifles and anti-missile systems, I guess.
It's faster than the gunslinger. The gunslinger's 3.5, right?
I believe it's
3.53.
3.52.
3.52, yes. So it's quicker. It's like a quicker gunslinger that can't jump.
Sounds like trading apples for oranges.
It's a very odd thing, okay?
Is it armored better than a? How much does it weigh again?
95 tonner. It's big. It's a big boy.
Then you're not even a Warhammer with Gauss rifles. You're just a gunslinger that is harder to get and doesn't jump.
Oh, sorry,
like
your
it.
machine gun are rear facing.
Oh
Because that's where
God,
you
it's
put
one of
machine
those
gun.
mechs. It was one
That's
of
where you
those
put-
mechs that was made in a panic to deal with elementals.
Not even, because it's not that good against elementals with Gauss rifles. But it has medium pulse
No.
lasers, which are good against battle armors. So
And machine guns don't even get a bonus against battle armor. It's just straight 2
Oh,
damage.
it does have the quirk improved targeting long with a pair of Gauss rifle.
Okay, so if we're playing with quirks, I'll take the Cerberus over the Gunslinger.
What does the Gunslinger have for quirks? It does
Let
have
me find
decent
out.
quirks as well.
Hyperextending actuators, I think.
Cowl. That's all it has.
I
So the
mean,
Cerberus has better quirks. Seriously,
a
better
1 in
quirks.
36. It has a quirk that has a 1 in 36 chance of going off, maybe.
Yeah, it's not very good. But there's a version of this of the Gunslinger with a C3 Master.
Now we can give that
That's a
to the
plus.
Brigade. We can give that to the Brigade.
That'll be a nice thing. There's the Najinata Albert. Replace the LRMs on a Najinata with Ultra AC5s
God,
because you're Davion.
Now we're Davionizing things.
3 Ultra
really
5
leaning
and
into
ERPPC. 3 Ultra 5 and ERPPC and a C3 Master.
oh, hello,
Have fun.
Gundam Heavy Arms. Command use Ver.
Grrr.
P Bandai Gundam Heavy Arms Custom with Armadillo unit.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I almost wanted to put 4 Ultra 5, but I don't think it would fit. There's no way to have enough crits for it. That's where the limitations start coming in.
Goodness.
I mean, the thing is with dual Gauss 95 tonner major or in the same range, like we said, there's already a Gunslinger that's smaller. You've got the Night Star, which is very, very, very good as well. There's version
There's
of the
a King
Otman.
Crab.
There's a King Crab at 100 tons. There's Fafi Ninir with Evi Gauss because reason. There's a Thunderhawk when you need to bring 3 of them instead of 2 of them because 3 is bigger than 2. You've got various versions of the Annihilators where people took drugs. And I mean, most Atlas in that range will also have at least one of them. So, and you also have the Devastator who has a pair of them with hyperextending actuators. So that one can shoot behind them.
A pair of heavy Gauss.
A regular Gauss. The only one with a pair of heavy Gauss is the Fafnir. I don't think there's any other mech with a pair of heavy Gauss because that requires a lot of investment, like 22 crits of investment.
There is an Annihilator.
Because Annihilators are a thing. And there's a clan Annihilator.
Multi-weapon gun platforms.
There is a clan Annihilator with 4 Gauss rifles.
There is a clan Annihilator with 5 Gauss rifles.
5
if you're
Gauss
early,
rifles.
If you're a Klondike era Ghost Bear Con, you get 5 Gauss rifles.
Because everybody get Gauss.
You're also slower than, bigger than, and less armored than a Warhammer.
Yes, but you've got 5 Gauss rifles.
Clans will look at this and say, yes, an excellent second line mech.
Yes, this mech will do well in a garrison and second line role. And we're just sitting here on the inner sphere being like, okay, but that's 5 Gauss rifles. Like, we don't even have tanks that can carry that. Please, frontline that shit.
No, you're in the inner sphere and you're like, I've got a large laser mounted on top of my mech that I've converted from a rifleman and a pair of Wolverines while also putting in the cockpit of a Phoenix Hawk. It's pretty much like that's second and third Succession War era inner sphere people. Wow.
Meanwhile, the clans are like, if we have an XXL engine, how many Gauss rifles can we slap on this thing?
I mean, Annihilator C2 with 4 Gauss rifle and an ERPPC in the center torso because you gotta Care Bear stare people. That's still 5 Ed Cappers that you can shoot every turn because you've got enough double E6 for it. And you've got like enough ammo for the Gauss rifle to just shoot every turn, even when people, are not there. You don't see them and keep shooting them. Like, clanners are weird, okay? They make weird things.
You just hear the Taco Bell ding really, really loudly and rapidly.
For whom the bell tolls.
What is it? The Crucible? The Crucible is the version with 4 Gauss rifle. That's nasty. 4 Gauss rifle, 353, 4 Gauss rifle, maximum armor.
Yes, a garrison mech.
This is a garrison. It's to protect your supply lines while attacking Terra.
Yes.
How bad were pirates that you made this in response?
No, it's because they knew that the people that the Republic of the Sphere would attack their supply lines while on Terra. That was for the Battle of Terra, not for fighting pirates and stuff like that. It was to fight the nasty people of the Republic of the Sphere.
Someone goes after your logistics, you try to make a point of it.
I mean, this one, the Crucible 2, 2 Gauss, 2 ERPPC, 2 LRM-15, coolant pods, and fried chicken. And there's the 4 AG-20, 2 large pulse laser version because aircrafts have to die and not hit your supply train.
Not just aircrafts, but drop ships.
You see this drop ship?
That thing's going to
yes, I don't want to see
Union.
it anymore.
I no longer wish to.
You see that dropship there? Yes. It doesn't need to be there anymore. Yes, sir.
You've left the realm of reasonable response, and now you're just trying to make a point of something. No rating. No logistic strikes.
Remember the clan stuff Diamond Shark sells to the inner sphere? Yes, but during that era, things got really weird as well. I mean, if you're looking at twin Gauss rifle, you always have the Stone Rhino as well with 2 Gauss rifle, 2 large pulse lasers, plenty of armor, and a very bad attitude. Like, this is another problem.
You're telling me the Smoke Jaguars hammered this together with like no economy?
Yes.
Do not
Atlas
ask.
C2. Oh, this one's Atlas C2 is boring. It's got an LB-20X. It doesn't have a Gauss rifle. We're just trying to see like how many Gauss rifle can we stick on stuff.
I like the AS-7D Atlas because or is it the AS-78? It's one of those Atlas variants because it just screams Super Steiner to me, and that makes me smile.
Oh, there's the Kraken 7 with a pair of AG 40s. That's also funny. So many options, so little time.
Actually, Davion could pull off the C3 Lance because you have the Sunderer. Oh. You have that Sunderer B.
Sunder B, yes, as a C3. SC3
with the full company command.
Boy, gee, it would be really cool if we could get a, I don't know, maybe a premium miniature of the Sunder. You know, we got the Avatar.
Well, I mean, it'll come at some point. Do we have a Hopman? We don't have a Hopman. We don't have a Templar. We don't have any of the big ones.
No, we do. We do have a Templar. Davion about heavy battle.
True. There is a Templar. Not bad. Madcat Mark II. Someone brought up another good double Gauss carrier. Even though it's probably my least favorite of the bunch for the Madcat Mark II, because it's weird and quirky and expensive. Like, I like the Night Star better than the Madcat Mark II in most situations.
Like, you look at the top 10 most expensive mechs based off of Mech Factory's filter, and it's like, oh, well, that's just a 105-ton Malice with 4 hyper lasers, and then, oh, that's the Turkina Z with IATMs, and it's like, what does this Madcat 3 have? And it's like, but why is it so expensive for what it does and brings? It's just
the
odd.
Madcat there's weird things around. Yes. We already looked at the battle armor. I mean, it's not like you've got a whole lot of different options. But if you have an Omni Lance, you can do reinforced Omni Lances, basically Intersphere Novas, for more or less free. So that allows you to make good Brigade of Guards unit with a lot of battle armors if you know what you're doing.
Reinforced lance, so that's going to be 8 mechs, and then we take battle armor carrying all of them.
That's going to be a whole lot of battle armor and a whole lot of mechs, and people are not going to like it.
You send that to make a point.
And the point is, you guys are dead.
This is the brick the GM uses to crush you because you've been messing around too much.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
I've decided that the gun trailers shouldn't be produced in 3096 because that's retarded.
Like, this is really Age of War tech.
That is basically like
inner sphere railway guns.
No. Gun trailers are basically you put an artillery gun on top of a trailer, and you move it somewhere, and you shoot, and you move it out of the way when required.
You've heard of SPGs? This is the S removed.
Yeah, it's
essentially towed artillery, but they've got variants that carry, like, one of them has an Arrow 4, one of them has an improved heavy Gauss rifle, because I guess improved heavy Gauss rifles are so cheap and plentiful, we can just afford to put them on a trailer.
So you just make
the one with the improved heavy Gauss as stealth armor on top of things.
Bro.
Come on, there's
That's
one with
mean.
a 6 rocket launcher 15.
You can always shoot the battle armor out of it.
This is used. You bring it in front of the door. You press the button. The rocket launcher 15s blow up the door, and you take the trailer out. That's a door blower.
Isn't there one that has like 4 LAC 5s?
Ultra 20, Thunderbolt 20, Mech Mortar 2, Thumper Sniper. I mean, the ones I was looking at is really Thumper Sniper Arrow 4, the basic ones.
Yeah.
That's the one I would really be using. I don't see one with LACs. No, okay. One that has a LAC 5, a machine gun, a vehicular grenade launchers, and a 4-ton infantry compartment to bring battle armors.
Battle armor in the trailer?
This is really weird, and I'm opposed to it.
I like it. We dropped the battle armor off in the middle of the city, and they have a gun platform to also back them up.
Well, it's not.
You use that to put down those unruly rioters.
Yeah, I guess that's a strategy.
The LAC
you do have access to
rounds.
The Ajax and the Manteuffel for your tank units. If you want Omni tanks that are really good.
God, they're good.
Those
Ajax even got a company command variant, I do believe.
Yes, it does. There's tank-wise, you might not have the longest list of tanks because I think the Caridans have a lot of they have a lot of other tanks. But I mean, you still have a very decent thing. You've got your Bulldogs, you've got your Challengers, which are pretty decent as well. Brutus, which is decent as well. Like, you've got a good selection. And everybody gets the Bandit and the Badger and the Bandit because our good friends at Blackwell want to make money. So they're opening factories everywhere in the inner sphere to build the Badger and the Bandit that are Omni transport. So that's really, really good. I mean, being able to bring 2 squads of battle armor per vehicle all the time is always really good. One inside the vehicle and one outside because it's an Omni vehicle. This is a really good thing. And I'm going to have, like most people are going to have access to it in 5th Succession War. Even the clans, because those are technically 2 clan designs. So, not a bad thing to use either. VTOLs are also weird. You do have the Yellow Jacket and the Akmoth, which are really good. After that, like your other real option, the Ripper to transport jump infantry, and the Warrior because everybody has the Warrior. That's basically it.
Do we want to give them the Karnov?
Everybody has the Karnov. Everybody has Karnovs. The Karnov is the vehicle which made the New Earth Trading Company remain in business for 800 years, basically.
Yeah.
We build the Karnov. We ship you Karnovs. You buy the Karnovs. You buy parts for your Karnovs. We sell all of that. And it's not bad.
But what about King Karnov?
That's a bigger one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's got 4 blades instead of 2.
It's 200 tons. It's a little bit bigger.
It's actually a support vehicle instead of a combat vehicle.
Yeah. And if you've got enough money, you can start getting the Cobra. Oh, wait, no, you can't get the Cobra because only with the word of Blake and Comstar get the Cobra. Fuck you.
Now take it and like it.
But there is a Tumper artillery piece version of the Karnov because your artillery has to fly.
We wanted
That's not the artillery one. That's the direct fire one.
There wasn't they were trying to do that during Vietnam with the Huey, trying to stick at like a 155 or something on a Huey.
It was a low recoil, like 75 or 90 millimeter recoilless rifle, and they simply couldn't carry enough ammunition for it to be viable.
There you go.
It was easier to just do battery of just rockets and saturate the area. 40 Mike and 50 cal.
Probably more useful.
Yeah.
Probably more useful as well. And I did even make a little section for warships.
Oh, really?
Section for warships. Wow. Brigade of Guards gets some of the first few RX-78 Fox class warships. Because, I mean, they're the Brigade of Guards. They can have a couple of Fox classes. And they get one of the first Avalon class, the Yvonne Davion, basically given to Jackson Davion as his command ship.
Yay!
The goal is to basically replace all the Star Lords that you currently are using for the Brigade of Guard with Avalons. That might take a while, but that is the end goal.
What if in the short term we use Fox class corvettes instead of Avalon cruisers? Because surely we're still going to be able to hit our target number of 50 Avalons, but the Fox is going to be online a lot faster and quicker.
You'd get the Durandal as well, because the Durandal was scheduled for production, never reached production because of the FedCom Civil War. So you'd have a destroyer in between that, and maybe 1 or 2 Mjolnir class, battleships at some point.
I don't think the Lyrans would ever come up off of Mjolnir.
The thing is, you are the Lyrans. You're the FedCom, and you're officially, joined together. So
I think those LCAF admirals would fight tooth and nail to keep a Mjolnir out of Davion hands.
Probably. Those ships will probably go to the Lyran Guards instead. I have that.
Because they'd say something along the lines of, okay, fine, we will send a few to the Fed Sons, but only after the Lyran commands each get a Mjolnir.
That'll take a while because those things can't be built very quickly.
No, they cannot.
They're big.
Because you got to think, man. There were generals and admirals and royals within both houses that opposed the merger and fought the merger and consolidation of commands tooth and nail.
They at least have the excuse that the clans are right there doing their McKenna Doctrine at this point. So suddenly a lot of warships just showed up on their border.
We also would like to send you Mjolnirs, but we're going to need them to fight the clans because it's like the only place where we have parity with the clans is in warships and aerospace
the thing is,
fighters.
Another thing you have to think of is that the people guarding the Lyran border at this point is the Davion Brigade of Guards and the who's Bishop Stortak leading. the Tau Ceti Lancers. Well, and what's his name? And Steiner and Adam Steiner. Like, there's a lot of people there. But no, the Mjolnirs would probably be too rare. You'd probably end up having a couple Durandals being built as well. The DCMS has a very good list of ships, but they have a shitty ship in the middle of it.
What's that?
America's a what's it? The Tatsumaki? No, Tatsumaki is the good one. Which one is the shitty DCMS ship during that era? Is it the Kyushu?
It can't be that shitty. They're still running them in the Ill Clan. They still have at least one in the Ill Clan era.
I can't remember. Is it not the Narukami? That's a recent one. Tatsumaki is the fast destroyer.
Was it Carson?
No, it is. No, it's the Tatsumaki. That's the rather terrible one. But that's because the people building them were idiots. Well, not idiots.
They were doing their best.
Those things. They were trying to get those things out so they could fight the clans with them. So they built them really quickly and not always the best, basically. But that's a fast ship. It's like a fast destroyer. It has odd weapon loadout, but it's really made to, just get in front of something and blow it up and then leave. So it's a little bit of an odd duck kind of ship. But I mean, it does have a heavy naval Gauss rifle, and you can't ace something with an heavy naval Gauss rifle because it's a funny gun. Just deals 300 standard damage per shot. You basically hit an Atlas and you vaporized an Atlas with a single shot.
You're firing an Atlas at someone in a single shot. Your ammunition are demilitarized Atlases and Annihilators.
And we just looped right back.
No, you get 2 ammo per ton. It's not that bad. It's just very big. It's a 500 kilogram block of iron.
That's 50 tons. 500 kilograms. What?
No. No, it's 500 kilograms. It's 500 kilograms.
Those are small ass bullets then.
The thing is, it's a Gauss rifle. You accelerate it to, 1 AU speed. So,
But okay, I guess.
I think what are you for reference?
Oh wow.
That's several times 1 AU.
No, that would be several times the speed of light. No, that wouldn't be it. I mean, you just shoot it really fast. I'm trying to think. Like, it wouldn't be the speed of light because that's a PPC. A PPC accelerates like 10 grams. A naval PPC accelerates 10 grams of matter to the speed of light and shoots it at you. That's what it does. An heavy naval Gauss, you've got 500 kilogram that you accelerate to, half the speed of light. Much slower.
It's like that Mass Effect thing, right?
Yeah. It's a mass driver.
Where he hands them the slugs that the dreadnoughts fire.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a mass drivers, the thing is, if you look at sci-fi, a lot of mass drivers are also what I would call PPCs because they accelerate particles and things like that. Like, it's crazy how fast you can get in speed in space anyways. So,
well, PPC stands for particle projection cannon, right?
Yeah, there's different ways of looking at it, but whenever I look at a PPC, is you take a mass of atoms from your fusion engine, you make it go at the speed of light towards a target, and whatever it hits gets it by, a gram of hydrogen going at the speed of light. It's still going to hurt, like, a lot. The Fed Sons had the Durandal that they wanted to build. We don't have the stats for them.
when you put it
anywhere. We
that
just know that
way-
they wanted to build them.
when you put
I'm
it that
looking
way,
for
it makes
someone
me
to build
wonder
it for me because
why-
I have no idea how to build warships efficiently. Whenever I do, they turn into monsters.
If you check the fan-made TRO Del Reyne's fighting ships, someone made the guy who did that, who's also behind Project Nelson and Project Zukov and Operation Lancaster, I believe.
Mhm.
But he did do a Durandal in that.
Oh, I'll look at it. Might be worth it. Probably makes sense if I just, lift it. But, that's mean, but not a bad idea.
Gotta have at least a Fazlane yard ship.
Well, those things are
Rare.
I think even the clans have like one, and Comstar had one at that time, something like that, and
That
nobody's
still sounds
building
like
them.
it's
But
being generous.
Yard
The
ships
thing
are
is-
more like a forward operating base.
it's one of the
They're-
greatest invention of all time.
Like the new
I
range,
mean,
yeah. 'Cause
They're
that was
bonkers.
That's more like
The-
a floating dock than anything.
It is a floating dock. It's meant to fix other ships. And the fast lane's the small one, by the way. The
Yeah.
new Grange is the one you want at 2,300,000 tons
I was trying to be conservative.
with an unpressurized ripper facility of 2 million tons capacity. So you can fix a McKenna in it.
You can fix
On
the
the field
Leviathan.
without having it go home.
Yeah. I've got some stuff I'm messing with as well to explain why people start having more jump ships and more drop ships and more warships with Karamazov, a former Comstar guy that really, really likes jump ships and warships. But Comstar told him that he can't invent them and work on them. So he decides to go rogue and start selling the tech to build stuff to everyone. Of course, Comstar wants to kill him a little bit for a while, just a little. But I have that written up somewhere. And he makes 3 mechs to be used for space mining. One based off the Wasp, one way based off the Phoenix Hawk, and one based off the Charger. Literally made to go in space, cut up asteroid, grab materials, put it in a custom dropship that he's built to be used as a mining base, and use those to, gather as much material as you can to build as many ships as you can. And he decides to sell those things to the Taurians, the Canopians, and the Outworlds Alliance originally. So those guys have a strange advantage over other people at that point. And the ability to build old warships, but it's still old warships. It's still a warship. So I'd have to pull that up and put it up on the site. I wasn't sure what to do exactly with it, but that's what I'm messing with for warships, just to explain how people get warships a little bit quicker. So, and what was they'd be starting to rebuild the Pinto, the Concordat, and is it the Athena? And the Athena, I think, by that point. The Pinto being, it's a Corvette. It does Corvette things. It's not very good.
I
But
mean, at
it's
this
cheap.
point, they're not going to be really picky. It's you are a warship, you do warship things. It's better than not being a warship.
There you go. You've got light naval PPCs, Barracudas, NAC-10s. It does things. It's cheap.
Can certainly
It's easy to
support the
make.
ground troops if needed.
If you're able to build an Athena with 64 naval laser 55, though, things might start getting funny. But it has no defensive weapons. That is a very bad idea. That is not a thing you should do. You should
Very
stick-
Starleague coded, where it's just this will only fight other capital ships.
If you
No.
really
Well,
insist
keep in
on-
mind the retconning for why Starleague specifically Starleague ships, which were the
Did he die?
You get
No,
there?
I don't know. No, I
He
mean
just
the Star League
he
is
died.
fighting the Starleague warships, the big ones were meant to fight other warships. No questions there.
He's here.
I made it.
His headset just died and his phone auto muted.
Okay. I made a Concordat Block 2 with a bunch of more modern equipment on it at some point. I mean, I'm going to mess with things still because warships are fun. Not because I'm going to be playing huge warship games. But, you know, because warships
What I was trying to say, right as my headset died, was that the reason why the Star League ships, which were the first ones to be published, they end up going back and retconning and saying that the reason they don't have like standard autocannons and lasers for personal defense or point defense, I should say, is because the Star League was so massive, they would just use carrier drop ships and squadrons of aerospace fighters as their defense weapons. You had whole air wing divisions attached to a single ship.
That does make a big difference, yes. And that's what I wrote up in a few different things as well. Might not be published yet, where it's like, this is the doctrine that you use. You carry one carrier dropship and two regular dropship, things like that, to just, you know, always have protection.
I mean, there are a number of Corvette dropships that would be good at fighting off other fighters.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the various carrier dropships that are available carry enough aerospace fighters that other aerospace fighters shouldn't be, you know, causing you too many issues.
And I mean, there's some small craft out there that it's like, oh wow, this is a Space Marine. Oh God, what's the big? Not the Thunderhawk, not the Fire Raptor or the Storm Eagle, the Big Bird.
Can't remember the name of the biggest one. I remember is the Thunderhawk.
It was something Raven.
No, the Storm Raven's the one that they dropped. That
it's a gunship. The Storm Raven's a gunship.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Thunderhawk's the biggest one I remember. Personally.
There's another one. It's like the fire. Fucking. Yeah, I don't know. I typically see that the model for it is painted in Imperial Fist colors, and it's huge. It's huger than a Thunderhawk.
Yeah, but
yeah, small craft.
The Thunderhawk in Iron, the metal version of the Thunderhawk, you can use it as a blunt weapon to kill someone because it was just that heavy and huge.
Next week on Professor Atien's stream, top 10 miniatures to use as blunt force trauma delivery devices.
Oh no, that thing's the worst. That's it.
Number 1, the original metal Thunderhawk.
Is it the Storm Raven gunship then that you're thinking of, or is it that other
no,
one?
because the Storm Raven's the one that that came out in like 6th or 7th edition.
The Storm
thing
Bird
is huge, dude. It's got like 4 engines.
The Storm Bird is, I think, what you're talking about.
It's bigger than the Storm Bird.
Okay, the only thing bigger than that in terms of playing for Warhammer is the Tau stuff, and the one you're talking about is the Stormbird.
It might be
the Stormbird painted in Imperial Fist colors. That's probably the one you're talking about.
The Stormbird.
It's a big bird.
The picture I saw might have been stretched. It is the Stormbird. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah,
but that thing is made of resin, so it is not as heavy as a Thunderhawk.
But if it's bigger than the Thunderhawk, that's not a Big Bird. That's Big Bird's great uncle effing Huge Bird.
Warhammer, where everything is huge.
But I was saying that. Well, what I was saying though was that there are small craft that the ships have small craft bays that are like, oh wow, this thing's got like 4 PPCs and like 6 LRM-20s. Like, it's a long range patrol picket interceptor type vessel thing. They got some.
You're gonna want things like the Aquarius.
The Aquarius and the Lioness, yeah.
Small craft, yeah. And,
exactly.
The Ares assault craft.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we're gonna end there because I just noticed it's about 9:30, and I do have to get ready for work tomorrow if I don't want to be in too much trouble.
We'll pick up Naval another time.
Am I tripping? But like the sun is just now going down in Kentucky. It's starting to get dark out. And I'm sitting here like,
I don't remember the sun ever being up this like late in the summer months.
Well, you're
Did
in
the Three Gorges
Kentucky, so
did the Three Gorges Dam really fuck up Earth's rotation that badly?
probably.
Who knows?
All right, I will see everybody later. Tomorrow we have a video on the Warhammer 2C dropping. Next week it'll probably be the Mongoose 2 because I've got some Mongoose 2 painted for some reason. And well, I hope everybody has a very nice rest of your evening.